Hello and welcome to Bad Wolf Girl Sits Knits episode 139, I think. 8? I think it's 9. My name is Meg and I will be your host. You're joining me here in Maryland where it is muggy and warm, but we had September 1st was the most gorgeous, non-humid, chill in the air, hot cup of coffee, good for a walk day. It was amazing. It was like September 1st, one day of fall, just one, but it was glorious and it reminded me of all the things I love about the cooler weather. Since I was diagnosed with MS, summer has not been my friend anymore, which is such a bummer. And we have a pool in our community, but with COVID, it's been shut down. So I couldn't even just go and cool off in the water or something because it wouldn't be open. So anyway, to say that it was absolutely beautiful and I really enjoyed that fall weather and I want it back. I want it back right now. Right meow. We are still doing some renovations in our garage here, so there's still some boxes and schmutz in the background. Sorry about that. But I do have a lot of pretty things to show you right up front here, so I am very excited. Let's see. I am running a knit along. It is the Bad Wolf Girl Christmas in July 4. It ends at the end of September, I believe, was what I said on a previous episode. And no, you can't beg for treats. That's not nice. So she says. That is nice, but you're still begging for treats. I believe I said I would end it on the last of September, and that's what I'll stick to. Yeah, so September 1st came and went. Back to Hogwarts, all that. That was fun to watch on Instagram for things. Yeah, no, it's September 4th. It's my hub's birthday, so I am going to go make funfetti pancakes in a bit, but I would like to get started on this first. So if you do want to participate in our knit along, go ahead onto Instagram, use the hashtag BWG Christmas in July 4, and I will be able to follow it. If I haven't liked your post, it's been up for a little while, tag me, send it to me, mail it to, email it to me, whatever, just to be entered. That is totally fine. I did have someone be like, I don't know if you saw this, and just reach out because her profile was private. So perfectly done, my dear, perfectly done, and very exciting. So that's everything there. No other knit-alongs. I don't have any knit-alongs coming up. I did have a pattern release. It is the Estrellas. That's what I'm wearing today. Mine is knit out of my Superwash DK base. It is merino wool. It's really soft. I have it in the original Depths Below and Felix Felicis, which is just a nice kind of mustardy sort of color, I guess, but it has some depth and level in it. And that's what I'm wearing today. I'm actually quite cozy because it's freezing in my basement, which is fantastic. I'm gonna probably say it every week because people are gonna be like, it was July, how are you wearing a sweater? It's freezing in my basement. I am drinking out of my skull mug that I got for my birthday last year when I turned 30, and so it's a very nice memory for me. I do miss Dragon Distillery. I really hope that they're surviving this pandemic. Yeah. I am drinking Bones Coffee Company in the White Russian flavor. It's like coffee-flavored coffee with a little bit of kick of rum, I think it is. It's like the alcohol that would go into a White Russian. I am embarrassed to say I don't actually know what that is because I haven't actually had the drink, but this is delicious. I had it with a splash of whipped cream on top, which is already melted, and some sweet cream Nestle Coffee Mate. My coffees are a dessert for my mornings. I love it. My puppy is a nudge for my all times. Oh, this is gonna be one of these days. Fantastic. So, as I said, I did release the Estrellas. The Estrellas pattern comes with this sweater from sizes like 32 to 72, and then it comes with an adult cowl, nice and long, that would squish down. One of my testers, like I said, has actually knit that. I have to ask her for her photo again, just so that I can show it off to you guys. But it did turn out very cool. I think she did it in Felix Felicis and Hedwig, which is a cool combo. So yes, I had this, and then these moon charts are also used on the Moonbeam, which is the small version. Can small things just stop? They're so cute. Even if you don't have small people, just small things are cute. Like shove it on your teddy bear. I don't care. It's adorable. So this is the Moonbeam. This was knit in the smallest size of the Moonbeam. So it's the 6 to 12 month. But if you have a larger child, it might be a 0 to 6 month. Whatever. And I knit it with the same gold. So that makes my heart happy. But yeah, so it's this is also available. This pattern comes with the hat and cowl, as well as this, and the right size chart to go on an ornament. So if you get the Astraeus, you get 3 patterns plus ornament. The ornament is free. That Christmas at Hogwarts pattern is free on my Ravelry. You can go and download it. It's just basic instructions for knitting a round ornament tube, which I've done a lot of, to be fair. I've done quite a few of these, and they're really fun. So if you want to go pick that up, it's free. It's just with my love. Yeah, so you get these, and then this one comes with this sweater and the cowl, so you get a lot of stuff to do. And if you're not up to the sweaters, you can always start with the hats, the little cowl, the big cowl. You know, like there's still a lot of working room there. So if you want to, I would be thrilled. Thank you everyone who has already supported the release. I know we had some hiccups. The chart was getting chopped when I would export it from my Google Drive to a PDF and then uploading it into Ravelry. It was getting chopped every time, and I was just so frustrated. It took about 5 times, but we finally got it. And then I decided, why not just make a completely different page so someone could just print that one thing if they wanted to. And so that's what I did as well. So it's a really long chart. It's like 84, 89 rows. So like the whole chart is just on one page as well. So that's that. It is also on Ribbler. Yeah, also on Ribbler. And Ribbler's working on another update to make chart functions even better, which I'm really excited about. I'm still trying to figure it out. So when I understand more, I will tell you. But I am pumped about where they're going with everything. I mean, they really are. They're so small right now because, like, you know, everything's new. But oh my gosh, they are going to just blow up. It's not in a best way. Like, it's just going to get so popular, I bet, because this site is going to do so many cool things that other sites do, but you'd have to be on several different ones to get it all done, and it'll all be on one site. So I'm really excited about it. I hope that everybody who got to start it, or all the designers, are also very excited, because I'm having a ball with it. Yeah, so that is that. That is that, and this is this. What movie is that from? Okay, so delicious coffee in my belly. Talked about this. It's gonna be cozy. Now I get to do my finished objects. So, finished objects. Ta-da! I can't. Small things. They crack me up. They're so cute. I need to make one for my niece to come. She's coming next month now, and I think this would be so sweet. It's gonna be a little girl, so I don't know if I want to do the night sky one or if I want to just ask T what flavors she wants for her hat. Yeah, I'm awake. I'm not. I'm truly not. But This almost matches. It's a bit, so I think I used navy from Knit Picks Mighty Stitch for this one, and this one is probably Solstice. It's not as bright as Celestial, which is like a third up here, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like Solstice. So they're not exactly the same. From this far back, I can't really see a difference, but I'm sure the camera always knows. But yeah, so they're not quite the same, but that's okay. I think it would be a really cute set. Oh my God. Small things. So I knit the smallest size. I used Knit Picks Brava Worsted. I used a US 7 for the color work, and I used my Bad Wolf Girl Studios DK in Felix Felicis. And if you notice, the chart is different. So the moons all face one way this way, and they flip every other one here. So the charts that you're making for the hat and the cowl are not exactly what you're making for the sweater. So they go together, but they're a little different. So you don't, you know, get completely bored. What I love about this is the repetition. It's really good for like once you know what the row is going to be. It's like 2 1 5 2 1 5, like your stitches just kind of go in this little row. And if it were a cowl, if you could just picture some ribbing here, the cowl is super short. It's kind of meant for little ones that you just want to keep something a little bit warmer inside their jacket, or they want to play, or they just want to match you, that kind of thing. Honestly, could be a headband if you did your ribbing color work, ribbing again, just boop a headband on. I mean, that could be pretty cute. Now I kind of want to do it. So anyway, yes, this is my first finished object. I finished it in 2 nights. I started it very late one night while we were binge watching Cobra Kai. So that show was so good. I'm so glad that Netflix got to pick it up, because it was awesome. It was awesome. And it's on kind of a cliffhanger, but it does have a season 3 coming, so I'm really excited about that. But man, everything I thought was really well written. The characters were rounded, the storyline was intriguing, and it made a good point of like, there aren't just clear-cut good guys and bad guys. Like, everybody made good and bad choices. And that's life. That's human. That's just so, it was just written really well. Major snaps to the writers on that. They're fantastic. I'm thrilled that they got a season on Netflix picked up. So they're gonna be able to round the story off, because it did end with like quite a heart-wrenching thing. I'll say no more, no spoilers, but it's fantastic. I highly recommend it if you're looking for something to watch. So, yeah, I knit up that hat in like no time, but I mention a lot. I have nieces. I have a niecen. Well, Jim Gaffigan. So my niece loves Baby Shark. I'm holding it wrong. My niece loves Baby Shark. It's just like, why does this look drunk? And so I found a little crochet shark pattern. I think my eyes are, either I sewed the fins on, I think I sewed the fins on wrong, because these eyes were across from each other. Yeah, this one could have been a little higher. Oh well, It makes it cute. She is not gonna care. So it's a baby shark. Yeah. I'm also working on the mama shark. I forgot her body upstairs. I'm about to, here. Right now she looks like an ice cream cone. So that's where we are with mama shark. Mama shark, yeah. So you crochet from tail to nose, and then you crochet fins, 3 of them, and the tail fin, which I have to say I'm not a huge fan of the tail fin. I follow the directions, but I think it's kind of lackluster. And I don't know how I would make something that looks like a C, but that would be what I would want to do. So I'm a I'm a little lackluster on the tail. But again, Q's not gonna care. So I think it's so cute. Oh my goodness. So cute. Stuffed with polyfill, use safety eyes. And they said to like just kind of sew the nose off like bluntly. I went kind of like a hat. I went down to like 8 stitches, pulled through to kind of close the hole, and then knotted it and threaded it in. And I kind of like that, that nose. I think it looks like a shark. So, again, it's squidgy, it's hand size, it's very cute. And she's gonna get this for her birthday. And I'm really excited. I love being a knitting auntie, or a crochet auntie in this case. I will try to link that pattern down below. There's a free version on her blog, but there's like the ads and stuff in there. And then you can do a paid version. It's like, I think it was like $1 something in like GBPs. I don't know. I paid for it. I paid for the pattern because that woman put work into it, and I appreciate it when people support my work. I paid for the pattern, and now I have a PDF download, and I just can follow off that, and it's easy. So, in my opinion, that was easy for me. If you should want to, you can do it on one or the other, but I will link it. I think it's just called like Crochet Shark. Maybe it's Baby Shark. Baby Crochet Shark? It wasn't hard to find. I literally think I just typed in Crochet Shark to Ravelry, and it was second row, just in the middle. It's very cute. And where would my mental health be without a few birds? So what I've done is I've taken the entire rainbow, so red through purple, all the classic colors, red through purple plus hot pink, put them into Quinn's birthday box, and I had to take Baby Shark out to show you, but Baby Shark was also in there, as well as the Frida hat that was like something about that size. So that was all in her birthday box, but I started my own kind of like collection of birds because I love them. And so this week we have Fairy Tale, Mint, and Ladyfinger, which are 3 colors from Knit Picks Brava collection. I believe these are Brava Sport or Brava Worsted. Brava Worsted's a little bit thicker than Brava Sport, so the birds tend to turn out a little bit bigger when it's one or the other, but they generally both work up really nice on a US 2 DPNs. And this is the Blue Birds of Happiness. Not just Bird of Happiness, which I found out the hard way when no one could find the pattern. So I did link it down below whatever episode. I'm holding like 1 million birds. I think it's last episode. So these 3 are going into my box. I also have, if you've been watching that sweater that I was making, the Mountain Mist, it has like mint, tranquil, poolside, marina, that kind of thing. I have one of each of those colors, and I'm adding these in. So I've got kind of an interesting palette. I don't have any of the classic colors yet, so I'll have to go back and do those. Luckily, they do whip up really quickly, and since I know the pattern pretty well, then, it's something I can kind of zone out. It's like a sock. It's like a pattern sock. It's like a sock where you don't have to think for a little bit, and then you do that patterned row, and then you don't have to think for a little bit. It's kind of like that. Because the short rows, like it's wrap and turn short rows. I don't care that you can see all those little wraps around here. They're really cute. They're just squidgy, and you do decreases down this way. And Fairy Tale is one of my favorite colors. I really want a sweater in it. I think, if you can see, like this is one of my favorite colors. I have loved this since I found Knit Picks, which was years ago at this point. I've never knit a sweater in it, but I think I need to. I really do. I love it. I think I don't do great in all pinks. This type of mauvey pink I could rock. But anyway, so that's my little it's my little bird sandwich for the week. I absolutely love these little guys, and they're just gonna go into a separate box for gifts later. Yeah, but the shark was a fun find. That was a 2-day crochet. I started it late, an afternoon, and then I stayed up pretty late, got done 3 fins, and I think I had to do the last fin and sew that on the next day. And that was it. And then it was done. It was very quick. I've also been taking apart some tubes so that I could have birthday socks and anniversary socks and Christmas socks for my hubby. So I did end up, even though I did finish them last night, I did end up giving him the Gronkle socks. So that's up in the gift bag with a Star Wars card. Which I thought was even more appropriate since I'm in the Star Wars book. Link down below if you want to check out that. This is, to the best of my memory, this is the yarn jar. She does really fantastic self-striping colorways. The other one that I almost constantly have is Nomadic Yarns. I bought a lot of her yarn too. So I knit this with some Patton's Croy in like a gray. It's just very basic. It's a little bit thicker than the sock yarn itself, so it almost like bulges a little bit, even though I was using the same size needles. I didn't knit the socks. They were tubes. I cut in. This is an afterthought everything tube, so it just started out as a whole tube, and then you do cuffs and you cut and you do toes, and then you cut and you do heels. Now, I was holding them up and I was keeping them matched up, but I forgot that, do you remember that the toes and the gray were not actually matched? So I thought, you can see it's missing a whole stripe on this one. So unfortunately, this is the one, I think I cut in the heel in the wrong spot, and I was totally panicked because I thought I would have to take the needles out, Kitchener the hole closed, move 5 rows up, recut it in, then knit the heel. Not happy. So Pat got up to get a glass of water. He was coming back and I was like, can you do me a favor? And he's like, yeah, what's up? And I'm like, can you try this sock on? He's like, I thought it was going to be something like an actual favor. Yes, I can try the sock on. Give me the sock. Just hate to bug him. But yeah, so he tried it on. Unfortunately, not a total surprise that they're his then. But he tried it on and it fit fine. Done. At that point, I finished the heel and crossed my fingers and just hoped. Yeah, so I think it was Firelight or Candlelight maybe. It was a Halloween color from several years ago, so I cannot say that you'll be able to find it, but obsessed. Oh my gosh. So I am getting a pair of these for myself out of the bit that I ripped. So I have 48 grams to work with. I am going to have a good pair of socks as well. And I think I'm going to knit them in October. I got a lot going on right now. I have a test knit that I can't share, and it's taking up a lot of time, and I'm enjoying it, but it's just like I'm trying to also throw the parts where I can't knit that anymore. Either my hand hurts, my elbow's going, my shoulder hurts, I switch to something else, like a crochet shark or a little hat or a bird, just to, you know, or if it's like late at night and I don't have the bandwidth to follow the pattern, I'll just go ahead and knit a bird, because I don't really have to follow a pattern that much, because I know. Another thing that I have been working on a really long time, and I'm very excited to tell you is done, is my blanket. Ta-da! I stopped with 4 rows of navy because I technically started with purple, therefore I have a whole rainbow. See, it's all there. It's a whole rainbow. It's just out of order. So I regret nothing. This is a 12-point crochet afghan. I found a tutorial on YouTube. I just looked up 12-point crochet afghan, checking my time, and it is just stunning. Oh my goodness. It's huge. This is folded in half, so you can see I'm folded in half. And then you got your other, I am 5'4". It's absolutely from my chin to the floor. If I held a point up, I could probably cover my whole face. You know, it's like, it's huge, which is great. It's what I wanted, but it's really, really big. I have not blocked it. I don't think it needs too much blocking. I will weave in the ends. I'm really, really pleased. I started with Knit Picks in like the current colorway, and then I used Fairy Tale because it's my favorite, and then just red, something from Red Heart. This one is Citrus. That one was just orange. This one's Caution. That one's probably Golden something. This one is Herbology from Bad Wolf. This one is like Green Apple from Malabrigo. That one is Lothlorien from Dragonfly Fibers, I believe. Whoops, ring's getting caught. And then we have Hunter Green, Evergreen, and Solstice Heather in here. And I think there's actually 2 blues. The 2 of them look different, though that could be different dye lots that are making that happen. But yeah, this has taken me, I guess I started at the beginning of quarantine because I was looking for things to do. And now I can swathe myself in rainbow goodness. Oh, it's pretty sweet. So it's meant to be a baby blanket for my future. And I'll just enjoy it now myself because it's so pretty. And I do have to watch Gypsy's nails because her nails will go right through it like our fingers would. And I'm just, yeah, I am so pleased. I've made peace with the fact that there's not another purple at the end of this because it added, I think I did the math, and it adds like 54 stitches or something per row per increase. And oh my word, like, it's good. That's good stuff. But like, that's a decent size blanket. It's going to go up on my big gray chair. If you've been following for a while, the last apartment had a big gray chair in it, and that's where I podcasted, and that is where this will go. And I'm just so excited. It's a lot. If I were doing like a stash dash, this would like, it's like at least 2 pounds, 3 pounds of, yeah, it's like three pounds of yarn here. Like it's hefty. It's hefty, but I'm very pleased. And it's big and it's squishy and it's mine. And that's even better because I'm making lots of like birds and hats and stuff to give away, but I do like to just keep a few things once in a while. Okay, so blanket was the last finished object that I have. I worked on, really fun, I scooched bags because this one had a nice big handle for walking, and I was able to take the puppy out on walks this week, which was really fun. I'm so close. I almost finished them. These are my What's It's Galore from Felici, which is Knit Picks. It's affordable sock yarn, and I am tangled, but I'm in the cuffs now. I'm using the Lemon Drop colorway to go with it. It doesn't exactly match the yellow, but it's pretty. It's nice. So I think on the last row of what I'll do for the cuff. I think I have about 17 rows or so, and then I will do a sewn bind off, come in, and I will cut in the heels, and it's going to be along that stripe there. I do have another yellow that might have actually, oh my god, I'm so tangled. That might have matched it a little bit better, but now that I've already done the toe and the cuff in this color, I think I'm just gonna, there it is. I think I'm just gonna stick with the lemon drop. So it's super bright and pretty. I was able to pop in my progress keeper, which is a donut. Boop. And I think I did the rest of this stripe, this one, and then once I hit yellow again, I went right into the cuffs. I knit that the other day, and it's, yeah, it's coming along really well. And that's, you know, not much to write home about, but 2 stripes and cuffs, progress, and living in my little Doctor Who bag. And then I grabbed my unicorn pullover. So my unicorn testers know that Body Island, after all that fun color work, can kind of hit you as like a slug or is slower because you're not doing the color work. Now you could continue the hearts down the body for sure. That's like an option, but anyway, mine wasn't with hearts down the body, it's just plain. And I am using Eggplant from Knit Picks in their Brava 500, which is a worsted weight. So I'm actually not even following my own pattern. Bad girl. I have actually subbed in worsted weight yarn, and I've gone down 2 sizes from what I normally would knit. So I think I'm knitting like the smallest size, which is a 32 or a 36 or so, and that is not what I would normally be knitting. I'd normally be knitting closer to this size, which was like a 44, I think so. I like that this one's baggy, but I wanted this one to be a bit more fitted around the neck than my last one. And so you've seen it before. It is the unicorn sweater coming out this Halloween. It's coming in adult and mini sizes. The minis come with a hat and cowl. The hat has sizes that go up to adult. And the cowl can be like repeated if you want to do like rainbow and then unicorns and then rainbow and then add like the stars and hearts above below to make it longer. Totally do that. The first one that my tester did, she used slightly thicker yarn, and she said like she kind of wanted to see the unicorns, but it like, because it was so tall, it scrunched down, so it kind of hides them. It's like a hidden unicorn. So we ended up kind of shortening the chart a little bit and kind of like letting people know if they want, you know, to see them, then you have to do a shorter cowl for the kid. Anyway, went well. And so I have this one. I knit from the second blue heart. So I knit from, where is it? These guys, which is just after the bust split. The mint is above and the teal is below for me. And I knit pretty much from the star, all the purple, last night. And I checked on it last night. I put it on long cord needles and it is cute. I'm very excited. So it's now just under the bust here. I figure like maybe I can just try to, there we go. So this is trying it on. You can see I've gotten just a little bit done. My width is right out here. So I think I should have clearance for my hips, which is perfect. The bust fits better. I totally went rogue and thought I needed a lot more space around the bust, so I did a whole increase row trying to up my stitches, and then when I tried that back on, it was like wobbly, kind of lumpy, and I just didn't like it. So I took it back out, and I am following my own darn pattern like a normal person. And guess what? It's working. So anyway, I am very excited about this now. I was debating giving it away last week because I just felt like it was going to be too small and it didn't fit and da-da-da. So I was like, you know, just kind of worrying about that. And I'm not worried anymore. The bust does not feel too tight. I have actually, so I knit all of the color work on an 8 because I went up in yarn. So I think I did everything on an 8 and 7. Oh, nutso. I have to go back and watch my own videos, see what I said. It calls for a 7, but I was working with thicker yarn, so I think I did an 8. But I have now gone up to a 9 for the body itself, which is, oops, don't want to lose anything, which is just a little bit thicker. It is a 5.5 instead of a 5, which is an 8, right? I think an 8's a 5. So it's a little bit thicker, and my hands, the difference between an 8 and a 9 in your hands, for some reason, does make a difference for me. Trying to slip the stitches on and off the cord and the needle, that actually does make a difference. But it is creating a fabric in stockinette that's fine for me, because I actually wanted it to be a little bit drapier than my original stitch count was going to call for. So I just went ahead and went up to a 9 instead of the 8. Pretty sure I was working on an 8 then. Went up to a 9, and the body is still like you can't see through it. Like I'm moving my hand around under my armpit, and you can't see through the fabric. So it's great. That's my unicorn update. I'm super pleased with how it is fitting now. I can't wait to get a sleeve on. It is warm. I noticed that, like, I'm good right now because, one, it's like a crop top. My whole midsection's here, so like getting lots of air, and it's short sleeves at the moment too. And I've switched my coffee for iced tea because I finished the coffee as I was cooking pancakes. We had a pancake birthday party in the morning. I love birthdays. So, yeah, not much more to say. This is all coming out on Halloween. I have lots of testers that are on it right now. We're working on getting nice exact, like what certain sizes, how much they used. I will be giving you the rundown on like how many balls I needed and da-da-da. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get away with just the one ball of Brava 500. It's 500 grams of yarn. And my size, I believe, only calls for 400 grams of yarn. So I think the smaller sizes actually call for less. But anyway, I am really unconcerned about yarn management because I think I'm good. So I also had this bit, which was all rainbow, that was not included. So that's like a little bit of yardage I'm saving. Let's see if I can find it. A Brava 500 looks like this. It's 1,090 yards, 500 grams. It's worsted weight, like I said. And it recommends 7 to 8, which is 4.5 to 5 stitches. Perfect for my gauge, actually, for what I'm recommending. It's about 20 by 28. Sometimes it's 20 by 27, depending on your physical held gauge. But anyway, this one's celestial, and I have plans for this. Yeah, I have to wait until I can talk about those plans, but I have plans for this. And it's machine washed, tumble dried, 100% premium acrylic from Knit Picks, but it's massive. You can find balls like this at AC Moore and Michaels as well. I know the Knit Picks colors, and I know Celestial is one of my favorites. Like, that blue is just scrummy. It's delicious. I'm just gonna leave this on because I'm good. Yeah, just gonna leave it on. So yes, that is everything. Ta-da! This is the last thing that I worked on. I am actually looking forward to working on it again, which is fantastic. I just had this whole slump, and I really think it was because it wasn't fitting well. And when you've worked on something and it isn't fitting well, it kind of, like wet blankets you. It makes you sad. So you lose a lot of that enthusiasm that you had previously for the object, and getting that reignited is not always possible, which is where frogging comes in. But I had already done this, and I was really excited about that. I really love the hearts on the body. I did the small ones, and I'm just debating if I should have continued more hearts, like done like the backwards rainbow, like worked this way. I could still on the sleeves if I wanted to. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. But I've decided that I kind of want this as a winter sweater. It's 100% acrylic, so it's warm. And I notice heat faster than, or my body perceives heat, and I notice that I'm perceiving it faster than I used to. So hence fans. But yeah, I'm okay now, but I have no sleeves and no unders. So I really debated making it a crop top with short sleeves. But this is already warm right here. And if it's a warm day, I'm not going to pick this ever. And it doesn't really go with the dresses that I have. I know I have to pick up an outfit that can work with the 2 crop tops that I own, which is Sabrina and the Quidditch crop that I haven't published yet, which is a mock-up from the High Tide. No, Simply Cozy, from the Simply Cozy. So yeah, I'm gonna do sleeves. I'm gonna do it longer. I have 8.5 more stockinette inches, and then I can do like 2.5 inches of ribbing. I will do a split hem. And I might do a short row or 2 to give the front like just maybe 4 to 6 more rows. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, so like 2 back and forth short rows, then I'll have 4 extra rows, which would be like 1/2 inch. And sometimes it's just enough to just push that like middle so that it's covering where like your pant seams are. Yeah, I just like modesty. Just a little bit. And I always end up making my sweaters too short because I'm like tapped out by the end of the sweater. And so adding that short row in kind of pushes down where I actually need the fabric and goes a little faster than going all the way around. So I didn't work on Patrick's Christmas sweater. Whoops. We're still good. It's only September. I have high hopes that I will get it done for Christmas. I do have that test knit that I have due, but after that's out of the way, because it has a deadline, like gotta get that done. So once it's done, then I should be good again. And his is flat, mine's in the round. His is actually less stitches, flat. So really that should work up pretty quickly once I get it going. So yeah. I'm drinking, Louisiana iced tea. It's in the tea aisle at grocery stores, and it's made to be iced, basically. So you like make a whole 32 ounce of iced tea, and it's pre-sweetened. It's very good. I really enjoy it, so. Problem is I enjoy it so much, and then I'm like hopped up on caffeine because I drank like so much, caffeine that day. So I have noted that there's now half calf and decaf, and I'm like, all right, next time. So I got half calf was on sale, so I got 2 boxes of that. And next time I'll get decaf, because I'm not really drinking iced tea for the caffeine. I'm drinking it for the taste and the enjoyment. I usually drink coffee for the caffeine. But anyway, it's quite delicious, and it's very nice in the summer. I would say I have a good bit of my eggplant left, so that sounded weird. Left, so I think I'll be fine there for the body until I get to the ribbing. At that point, I believe I'll have to bring the next ball in. I did weigh out, looking around, like my notes are here, they're not. On one of the pages that I had, I weighed out exactly what each one of the purple weighed. before, well, obviously it adds up to 500 grams, but I broke it up into 3 balls, and I'm trying to figure out like which ones I used first. It was the biggest one first. It was massive. It's a massive cake, because it's birthday. But yeah, so I have a little bit of knitting to do on this. I'm hoping that just, you know, watching a movie, I can go round and round, but I am thrilled to say, my unicorn testers, that my mojo is back, and I am going to power through this with you. Because that would be a bad designer to not finish their own pattern. The problem is I already knit it. I already knit it once. So like, sometimes my brain just goes, bleh, once I knit it once. And then other times I'll knit it 57 times, like birds. So, you know, either or. Trying out some new lashes today. I'm really enjoying them. They are the Kiss brand, and these are the ones that actually magnetize top and bottom. I didn't use the bottom. I used the Ardell gel, magnet gel, let that dry, and then just took the lashes from this kit and the gel from that kit and applied it to my eyes. Very light. That's what I really like about them right now. It's very light. I can't really feel them, which is always good. And this is like a daily type of yeah, just we just got an Amazon package or something. Yeah, so that's about everything I've got going on. I've got to edit this. I've printed some labels. I'm going to be getting packages off. I'm going to get my first pumpkin spice latte. I'm doing it for me. Small one, just small one. Just have a craving for it, and I'm going to do it. And I've got a little bit of time before my friend's coming over. And we're gonna knit. It's going to be fantastic. I'm gonna knit on this. And newsflash, my hair's long enough to put in my bun again. How cool. It's the little things, right? It's totally the little things. Am I just so tall? There we go. I can get a little lower. But yeah, and it's actually, I just flipped my hair around it and pinned it in, and I like it. It's my ballerina bun. So yes, that's everything I've got for today. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. I hope that your week has been going well, and if you've supported the Astraeus release, thank you, thank you, thank you. I will be pushing another update just to give you as much information as possible as I'm getting it back from my test knitters. They've been wonderful. Some are still working, but they are giving me how much they used, how many balls they used, so that we can make sure that you get what you need. And that's that. I do have kits in the shop. Links are all down below to the Etsy, to the Ravelry if you want to go there. The Astraeus is available on Ribbler, Etsy, and Ravelry. That was fun trying to get 3 websites up, but we did it. And then I celebrated by casting on a baby hat. I just, wanted to do something small, but I have to try it in different colors because my testers did it in like tons of different colors, and they're all really beautiful, and I'm very, 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 very happy with all of them. So, and that's that. Have a great week. Have a good Labor Day if you're in the States and you're celebrating. I would just kind of celebrate Patrick's birthday for 4 days, so that's all fun. It's like it knew it was Labor Day and it heated back up. Yeah, I'm gonna melt if I go outside in this right now, but it's gonna be beautiful when it's chilly and I wanna walk the dog, but not work out because I don't wanna sweat in it that much. Although it's acrylic, it can handle it. Deep breaths, reminding you to take it 1 cup at a time, no matter how large that cup may be. And I will see you next week. Bye.